Welcome to Fairy the Greyhound. In this video we're doing a little bit of sightseeing, driving around, stopping off at a few of the villages and being tourists. We thought we'd have a nice easy day, having done quite a lot this week. We love spending time in Snowdonia National Park. It's one of our favourite places to visit. This is the village of Bedgelert. We're staying at Beddgelert campsite, which you can see here in the woods with Mole Hebog right behind it. It's a lovely campsite, although it was raining quite a lot this week. Bedgelert is a lovely little village, very pretty, with a river running through it. And we went to visit the famous Gelert's grave. In the 13th century, Llewellyn, Prince of North Wales, had a palace at Bedgelert. One day he went hunting without Gelert the faithful hound, who was unaccountably absent. On Llewellyn's return, the truant, stained and smeared with blood, joyfully sprang to meet his master. The prince, alarmed, hastened to find his son, and saw the infant's cot empty, the bedclothes and floor covered with blood. The frantic father plunged his sword into the hound's side, thinking he had killed his heir. The dog's dying yell was answered by a child's cry. Llewellyn searched and discovered his boy unharmed, but nearby lay the body of a mighty wolf which Gelert had slain. The prince, filled with remorse, is said never to have smiled again. He buried Gelert here in Bedgelert. Here is Fairy with the statue of the dog Gelert. We then travelled in the campervan to the next little town, Coed. This again is a very pretty traditional Welsh village with an old railway station, a lovely waterfall in the middle of the village, and some great walks starting off from the centre of the village called the Pontypair Walks. We did the White Walk, which is quite steep up through the forest, but has an amazing viewpoint at the top. Fairy loves walking in the woods. It's one of her favourite places to walk, and today she was very well behaved. We didn't see any squirrels. All the pubs and restaurants here are very dog friendly. This pizzeria even has a box of doggy coats for you to help yourself to and use to keep your dog warm whilst you're sitting outside eating. There's a great Welsh gift shop which is full of Fairy's favourite things, Welsh dragons and Welsh sheep teddies. You might have seen Fairy stealing a Welsh dragon in one of her previous videos. Here she had a good sniff around and decided she liked the look of the sheep. She also found a fluffy sheepdog stuffed toy which she liked the look of. And we drove with our Welsh dragon to the Snowden viewpoint, which is near the Penny Pass. It's a lovely spot here. You can see Snowden up there in the background with a little sprinkling of snow on it. Snowden is the highest mountain in Wales. We have climbed it several times. Fairy's been up 3/4 of the way up. We took a drive around the Ogwen Valley. You can see the famous mountain of Trevan on the left hand side, and we stopped at Joe Brown's mountaineering shop. There's a little car park just behind this shop, which is the start of lots of lovely walks, Capel Curig walks. Lovely views from here. This is the lake by the Plessibrennan Mountaineering Centre. Snowden in the background. The landscape here is very rugged, very rocky, and very dramatic. We enjoy just driving around in the camper van, looking at the lovely scenery. It really is spectacular. We had lunch at the Conwy Falls Cafe, bought Fairy's travel mat in, and she had a lovely sleep by the log burning fire. She's always very well behaved when we take her out into cafes or pubs. And then we made our way back to the campsite, where we chilled out in the van for a little while, looking at the lovely views of the forest. Beddgelert Forest Campsite is one of our favourite places to stay in the winter, as it has electric hookup and hard standing pitches. Fairy loves camping because she gets to eat her dinner in the van. Quite often she has it laying down in bed. It was a clear night tonight, with a chill in the air. You can see the moon out there. And it didn't take long for Fairy to go to sleep in the van. We were all squashed in there together, nice and cosy, with our fairy lights. And we had the diesel heater on to keep us nice and warm. We're all ready for bed now in our pyjamas, ready for another adventure tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying our Welsh adventures. Make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.